So you want to do some winter flying, eh? Want to do some winter flying, eh? Want to do some winter flying, eh?
Sorry, my Canadian accent is so bad. Anyway, on that note, let's get started.
It is that time of year again. It's cold out, the lakes are frozen, and you might possibly want to put some skis on your aircraft. Now, do you know if your aircraft insurance policy will cover you with skis attached to your aircraft? Well, it's Caleb here from Air 101, and we're gonna talk about it. Well, let's just start off by saying, I know, I live in Vancouver and the lakes aren't frozen here, but this video is for the rest of Canada, and that's why I wanted to make this video today. So are you covered for flying with skis attached to your aircraft? Before we answer that, I want to mention that I put a link in the comments section below that takes you to Transport Canada's webpage that has an expanded list of things you should have when flying your aircraft on skis. For example, it goes through things like flight preparation, pattern for survival, keywords, departure, en route, arrival, overnighting, preheating your aircraft, returning to base. Also, if you stay to the end of the video, I'm going to tell you something that I found very interesting that I noticed when looking at one insurance company in Canada with regards to ski flying, and how if your broker doesn't know this, it could cost you financially in the event of a claim when you're flying with skis attached to your aircraft. Okay, let's jump back to the aircraft insurance side of it for right now. So you bought your beautiful Cessna 170 in springtime and you ended up buying an aircraft insurance policy and insuring your aircraft, let's say for $70,000 on wheels. Now the winter has rolled around and you want to continue to fly your aircraft, but there is now snow on your runway that you have at your farm. So you go out and you buy some shiny new skis, realistically really old skis, but you end up buying skis for your aircraft. You end up attaching them to your aircraft and then you go for a flight and you're flying around for a little bit and then you decide to come back to your farm and go for a landing. And while you're going for this landing, the aircraft ends up going off the end of the runway because you're not used to the landing roll that you normally need for landing on snow. And you end up fully destroying your aircraft. In this situation, in this accident, if you tried to put a claim in, would there be coverage under your aircraft insurance policy? The answer is most likely
no.
Why? Because the majority of aircraft insurance companies require you to put a ski value down for your aircraft insurance policy. And if you do list a ski value and you have no experience while flying on skis, the insurance company will usually want you to do some sort of checkout prior to flying solo. So when you bind your coverage, make sure that you tell your aviation insurance broker to put down a ski value if you plan on flying on skis. Your aircraft insurance policy should read something like this. You'll notice a ski value, and on your certificate of insurance, you should have something like this. You'll also notice there's a ski value on there. This is very, very important to know this and can help protect you in the event of an accident. Okay, you made it to the end of the video, so thanks for sticking around. I really appreciate it. As you and I both know, you probably are only watching this video because you want to make sure that you're covered when flying with skis attached to your aircraft. Now, with flying with skis, there are two main configurations. Number one, plain skis that have no wheels on them. Number two, wheel skis, or sometimes known as combination skis. These two main configurations are pretty self-explanatory. Now, why do I bring this up? Because there is one insurance company in Canada that insures aircraft that will either be on plain skis or combination skis. But in order to get this coverage, you'll have to get a special membership and go through a specific brokerage that they like people to use. Now, here's the big issue. Let's say that you want to go through another broker. For example, you want to go through your local broker where you do your home insurance and your car insurance, but you want to go to that same insurance company. Now, that is fine, but since you aren't going with that special membership and that certain brokerage the insurance company likes people to use, the insurance company under that wording will only insure combination skis. Yes, that is correct. If you have plain skis and not combination skis, and you don't tell your aviation insurance broker, and one day you are flying your aircraft and you have an accident, your claim in this situation will most likely be denied by this certain aviation insurance company. That is why it's important to double check with your aviation insurance broker that the insurance company that insures your aircraft covers you for the type of skis that you have, whether they're plain skis or they're combination skis. This is kind of a unique situation with this one insurance company, but it is always best to be informed. And honestly, if you're going to have a claim and have it denied, then why buy the aircraft insurance policy in the first place? This is one of the reasons why I'm making these videos, so that I can help more claims be covered in the event of an accident. This way, every pilot will be fully informed on what type of insurance they are buying, so that if they have an accident, that they can make sure that it actually gets paid. So if you learn something, make sure that you give this video one of these. Now, are you thinking of selling your 170 and buying a different aircraft? Well, if so, then you should watch this video right here that talks about the mistakes people make when selling their aircraft.